Hey you guys, I just wanted to make a video um about self-harm and how it's bad and what you can do to prevent it and all that jazz. So self-harm in most often cases is cutting yourself or burning yourself, or that's about it. Those are the most common cases. But eating disorders also harm you, so I guess anorexia and bulimia nervosa, those harm you too. Those are self-harm. So first, I'm going to tell you about cutting. Cutting, sorry, I'm just I lost my train of thought right now. If you cut, you will have scars for the rest of your life. I don't cut anymore, but I used to. And there are a lot of people out there who cut themselves. Not just scene or emo kids, just anybody. And not all scene and emo kids cut themselves either. Don't think that. There are a lot of people out there, especially teenagers, that cut themselves. And the scars are with you forever. You don't see the scars because my camera is retarded, but they're there. Little lines. You can get hepatitis C from cutting. You can get all kinds of infections from cutting, just in general, because, it's an open wound. And you can get very sick if you cut too deep in the wrong place, because your major artery is in your arm, well, both arms. Then if you cut your artery, you will die. And I'm not telling you that so if you want to commit suicide, you try it that way. Don't commit suicide. But I'm just telling you, you may think, oh, I'm just self-harming myself, it makes me feel better, blah, 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 and you're cutting yourself. But if you cut too deep, that is the end of it for you. You will die. There's no going back, because that artery, it's like all your blood is in there. And if you cut it, it's not going to be able to clot fast enough. It's not going to be able to close up. By the time the ambulance comes, you will be dead. You will have bled all your blood out completely. A lot of people who cut die that way. Well, yeah, a lot of people. Not most people, but a lot of people. And it's a very, very slim percentage of people who survive accidents like that. And and then you have to recover in the hospital for weeks, because you don't really have any more blood. They're giving you blood transfusions up the yin yang. I don't know how else to say it. It's just, don't cut yourself. It's not worth the risk, and it may feel good while you're doing it, but then afterwards you're just gonna feel guilty and you're gonna hate yourself more. Just don't cut yourself. It's not good. So, sorry, I can't even. Okay. Sorry, Facebook. I can't even pay attention to the video for 5 seconds. No, but, don't cut yourself. And, burning. Don't burn yourself. That's just as bad. Any kind of self-harm is bad, but don't burn yourself, because you can also get scars from that. And if you burn the wrong things, you'll also have a lot of problems. I know this girl, she's my friend. Well, it's a complicated relationship, but she she used to burn herself. She took a straightening iron and she would hold it on her arm for 8 seconds. 8 seconds. She would hold it on her arm for 8 seconds. And she would have these huge, like, burn gashes. Huge. And one time it was so bad that she couldn't use the hand because she needed it to heal, right? And it hurt to use it. But she was afraid that her hand wouldn't work anymore. She was afraid that she wasn't going to be able to use her hand anymore. But she didn't want to go to the doctors because she didn't want her mom to know. She didn't want her mom to know that she was hurting herself because people are embarrassed about stuff like that, right? Most people who self-harm themselves don't want their parents to know. Either their parents don't care or their parents care, but they just don't want their parents to be a part of it. But yeah, she was afraid her hand wouldn't work because, you know, like, when you move your fingers, you can't see. Okay, you can't see it, but, like, just look. Okay, what? It moves in there, like, in your wrist, because it's like little strings, being pulled when your fingers move or whatever. So, yeah. Don't burn yourself. That's bad, too. Don't self-harm yourself in any way. If you have problems, there's, websites on Tumblr, blogs on Tumblr, like, Instead of Cutting. That's their URL, Instead of Cutting, tumblr.com. Go on there. They have suggestions, like they say what you should do instead of cutting. You can also send them anonymous questions. They won't know who you are. You can tell them your problems, and they will tell you good things. They will help you. That's what they do. And there are tons of suicide hotlines. If you're feeling suicidal, you can call those. There's some listed on Twala. I don't know. It's to write love in her arms, but I just like enunciate the initials like that. It's TWLHO. Wait. It's to write love on her arms. It's TWLOA.com. They have suicide lines and stuff like that. And yeah, if you have problems, you can talk to me. I'm on Tumblr too, Little Striped Socks, tumblr.com. You can follow me, or you can just ask me anonymously. I don't care. I can help you. Yeah, if you need to talk, just talk to me. You can get a journal. I don't know if I already said that, but I have a journal. A lot of people do. Just don't hurt yourself. If you really want to cut really badly or something, draw a picture of an arm in your journal and put little slash marks on it. I don't know. Just don't cut yourself. It's not worth it, and you're too good for that, so just don't. And, yeah. Listen to music. I don't know. So, yeah, self-harming will give you scars, and it'll give you bad memories, and it's not gonna make anything better. It's not gonna make anything better at all. It's gonna make things worse. So, it may feel good for a little bit, but it's not gonna help you. It's gonna make things worse. If you really have problems, because I know how it is, like, people say stuff to, like, don't hurt yourself or whatever, and you're like, no, you don't understand, like, but I understand. I understand what you're going through, and I love you, and you're a beautiful person, whoever you are watching this, but it's not worth it. I'm telling you, because I've been there. It's not worth hurting yourself. You're too good for that. So, don't hurt yourself, okay? Please, for me, like, just, memory's full. don't hurt yourself, okay? Don't do it. I love you. Your life is worth living. And if you won't live your life, who will? If you won't live your life, who's gonna live it for you? Nobody. You can't. Nobody else can live your life for you. You have to do it. And, you know, that's the way things are. So,